February the 9th, I'm Chris Allen with your Sam Channel weather. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Got a little bit of an earlier update for you because I've got some I got appointments and things like that this morning, which is a little unusual, but it's early. So I wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way so you can watch this either live or later. Let's get to it with the latest that I can show you from the National Weather Service. Let me show you outside. It's just, it's quiet, it's clear. Finally, we have the clear skies from leftover clouds yesterday, and some of those snow showers, they're gone. The skies cleared overnight. That allowed us to really get chilly. I'll show you some of the numbers in a moment, but let's go to I want to start with the weather briefing from the National Weather Service. Freezing fog is possible this morning. That's something a bit unusual because we just don't get that much of it around here, but it's fog that has formed as the skies have cleared, and where there's fog, some of that fog could cause some slick spots as the fog settles on a bridge or overpass or some surfaces. All of that is north of us. That's up Grayson County, E-Town, Hardin County, Muhlenberg, Hopkins, Ohio counties, LaRue, all of those areas, and then north up toward I-64. So be careful this morning if you live in those areas. Slick spots are possible due to the fog. That'll be going away later this morning. All right, here's the upgraded winter storm warning that's in effect, including all of the Bowling Green, Southern Kentucky area, and now lots of places, as you can see, all the way up to Louisville, Owensboro, Frankfort, Lexington, and everywhere in between. Snow accumulations of 3 to 6 inches possible across southern Indiana and central Kentucky, but in the Bowling Green, Southern Kentucky area, as it says here, 4 to 6 inches with locally higher amounts of snow are possible. Starting early tomorrow morning, confidence is high on the scale here. Everything is pretty much in place. Models are consistent, and we're just waiting for it to start. When will it start? Again, here's kind of a view of a timeline. For the Bowling Green area, we're looking at 6 a.m., give or take an hour or two either way, but early tomorrow morning for the drive into work. So that you've got today to get your preparations done and figure out what you're going to do and where you're going to be for tomorrow, because once it starts, it's going to be hard to get out and get around. The ending times we're looking at for the Bowling Green area about midnight, early Saturday morning. So late Friday night into about midnight Saturday morning. And then later, as you go east, that's the ending of the heaviest of the snow. And some of the snow will come down rather heavily, as a matter of fact. Confidence is high for all snow. This is not going to be a mixer like the last one. A mixy mess is what I called the last winter storm. This one's going to be all snow. Confidence is medium to high on the snowfall amounts, but you see 4 to 6 looks to be cutting a swath right across southern Kentucky and the Tennessee border down toward Nashville. They could get closer to maybe 6 or 7 higher amounts there. And then, of course, all your preparation, you've seen this before if you've watched, just have stuff ready at home and in your vehicle. This is not going to be ice storm type stuff or any of that, but just still, just be careful and just be prepared for what's coming, because it's coming. Okay. Now let me go on and show you the current situation. with all of clouds that have moved out, and they're over into eastern Kentucky this morning, which is good. This is clear sky, and what you're seeing is lights from the satellite view showing, it's dark outside. So you see the lights around the cities, but the clouds have moved out very nicely, and they're all east of us. Here are the warnings and advisories. And look, I want you to look how far this thing takes in. Look at that. All of that is winter type warnings, advice, watches. I mean, numerous. In fact, up here in the corner shows 216 different advisories, watches, and warnings that cover a huge area of real estate. So, yeah, this thing is going to be busy. So, and we're going to be busy. I can tell you that all day tomorrow, there's not much else that's going to happen this winter storm. Okay, here's a look. I want to show you temperatures this morning from the Kentucky Mesonet Network, and the shade is purple, just like the border that I have around my podcast this morning. And that's on purpose, as you see, because the temperatures are cold enough. And there are some single digits as forecast. So here in southern Kentucky, it is 8. Oh, okay, excuse me. It is 7.7 degrees at the Corvette plant here in Bowling Green. 7.7 degrees. 14 down at the Ag Expo Center. Then you've got 7 up here in Ohio County at Hartford. Let's see. 10. You got 10 in Logan County at Russellville. So you get the idea. It is that cold. The good news is the winds are pretty calm this morning. And notice the winds to the east of us are coming in from the south. The winds west of us are coming in from the north. So we have near calm variable wind. I don't think we'll see a whole lot of wind today, which is good because it's cold. It is cold. So as you're getting started this morning, you're going to allow yourself, hopefully, some time to get things going because everything is just bitterly, bitterly cold. All right, let's see what's going to happen on the maps. And you can see that we've got the freezing fog. That's that yellow that you're seeing off to the north. That will be going away. Here comes our winter storm, as you can see, down to the southwest of us today. Texas, Oklahoma, and eventually into Arkansas. As we get into midday, snow begins to spread from Oklahoma into Kansas, Arkansas, parts of southwestern Missouri, and here it comes. As we get into tonight, 6 o'clock tonight, heavy snow, places like Joplin, Missouri, St. Louis, down to Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Then it turns to ice further south down toward Little Rock and Texarkana. All of it begins to move in. This is midnight, and I do think we'll begin to see some light snow or flurries to start sometime after midnight. There's Bowling Green. Okay. Here we go into this time tomorrow morning. It will be snowing, and in some cases snowing hard. Visibility will be lowered if you're out driving and one of these more intense snowbursts start to come down. And this is going to be the case pretty much all day tomorrow. Here we go into 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Still heavy snow over Bowling Green and much of southern Kentucky, beginning to taper off back into western Kentucky. Saturday morning, leftover flurries maybe to the east of Bowling Green. And then Sunday, we begin to warm up, as you can see a little bit. I think we will get above freezing. That means we will see some melting taking place, limited melting. And then another little wave, little upper level disturbance comes in. This is Monday, could produce a few flurries as it passes by. Then we go into Tuesday, to Wednesday, even colder as another front comes by. This one will be dry, but it's going to bring the temperatures down again, which is crazy. So we go, and there are signs that late next week we could be looking at a third winter system. I know. Maybe you did or did not want to hear that. Here's a look at the latest projections that I had this last night, 5, 6, and 10 on News 40. Here it is. And this is on our webpage and the app. As you can see, by noon Saturday, we're looking at right at 4 inches. Now, this is not going to be exact. And as the red letters say, this could change. But we're pretty sure this is going to be a 2 to 4 north of Bowling Green and a 3 to 6 or more south of Bowling Green. So you know where you live. This is the way. And then, of course, it's not going to be a perfect line, but that's what we're looking at. So be prepared. Be ready for this. All snow. Nothing else mixed in. All right. One final thing here, the blend of models. As you can see, we're in the freezer still for a while. Even though we will warm up above freezing, say Sunday, a little bit on Monday, look at the overnight lows, staying below freezing in the teens and 20s. That's not going to change until we get all the way to not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And that's when we see some moderation in temperature, getting above freezing and even into the low 40s for a day or two. But until then, only a little bit above freezing a couple of times, Sunday maybe, Monday maybe. But then we hit that cold air again on Tuesday and Wednesday. So whatever falls on Friday looks to most likely stick around for a little while and continue to cause some issues. But tomorrow is all snow, all of it, snow. All right. That's going to do it for this edition. I went through it pretty quickly, I know, but everybody's going to start to see snow about this time early tomorrow morning, maybe even earlier than that to the west. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll have updates on the News 40 weather app and at WNKY.com anytime. And I'll see you tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on WNKY News 40, because local matters. Have a great day. Thanks.